start the chat in about 5 minutes, okay? Stay tuned. Who is the lights? Action! Hollywood. This drink was made by me, the meat nutrition. Hey y'all.
Yeah, he'll be over there.
I said, hey mommy and Faith. Hi Micaiah. The noise is Sharonda blending. I know it looks fun, but there are multiple businesses that exist in this building. So Keena and Sharana have been shaking, doing Herbalife shakes and teas all day. So what you hear in the back is Sharonda finishing the last shake of the night. So give her a couple minutes, let her hair a little cocked to the side. But she gonna be here and we gonna start in a second. Oh, Jesus. Brandon, should be on top of the thing right there. Yeah. Got 112 people online. How y'all doing tonight? I said it like y'all can respond back. I mean, I guess they must. They can. A little bit, a little bit. She almost done. Look at her in the back. Thank you, Mocha. Hey, Keisha. What they call you? Keisha. Hey, Keisha. Keisha. Brandon, they said I like your haircut.
Thank y'all. I ain't got my part right now. My barber is on paternity leave. When he get back,
Oh, yeah, baby.
the fifth one.
They're saying about that paternity leave, them too.
Hey,
She gotta stay up all night and baby
they
too.
show should be.
We are here. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Let's
Yes.
do it.
Y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's get it.
So this Chit Chat is nothing about me and all about the brand ambassadors. I'm going to ask them. Huh?
I ain't said nothing about Brandon.
I'm going to ask some questions, and I'm asking that the brand ambassadors try to remove trap out of these answers, because we don't want to know about you pretty much as a brand ambassador, but we want to know about you as a person. So think about these questions. There are no rush or anything. And some of these questions may lead into some other things, so we'll just go from there. Okay? Y'all okay? Y'all not on the witness stand? And to the people in the chat, if you have a question, shoot. Mocha, keep me organized so we can answer those questions for the people out there. 134 people. Let's go. So let's start with, because every Monday, Thursday, Saturday, when everybody sees y'all, they just see y'all, you know?
Right.
They don't know who you go home to or anything like that. So let's start with what's your age and your family makeup?
So I am 47.
Oh, and give your name too. Give your name too.
Sharonda, 47. I have 3 children, 4 bonus kids, 2 grandkids, and 2 bonus grandkids.
Ooh, child,
Man.
That's a lot of
a lot into the bonus.
Man.
You got all.
I
got
get
big
bonuses,
family.
you know.
You get all the
bonus.
extra credit.
All the extra credit. My kids range from 28 down to 12. My grandkids age from 6 down to 1.
Okay.
I'm next, huh? So I'm Brandon. Family makeup. So I got parents. I ain't got no kids. I have a partner. We've been together for about 2, going on 3 years now.
Woo!
That's about it.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty simple.
All
I got a
right.
brother too. I don't know if I said that.
You didn't say the parents.
Yeah.
You left them out. You left them
You
out.
got to say-
Yeah, I mean, I got grandma, aunts, and
Right.
You know what?
Very bad, very bad, very bad.
Hey, you guys. I am Keena, and I am 39. And I have 3 children, 22, 17, and I have a daughter who will be turning 15 this Sunday. I still have my mom. My father is deceased, and I have 1 brother and 2 sisters. And that is my dynamic. Oh, and I'm single, ready to mingle.
Ooh.
And is that on that?
Oh, and I'm 30.
I'm about to say this,
that
you
out
forgot
there.
to say.
I'm 30.
Fresh 30, fresh 30.
Hey, 30.
Okay. Still surface level questions. What are your hobbies?
Shopping.
She ain't know she got a problem for real.
I have a problem. It's shopping.
Where you like to shop? What's your go-to?
Wherever there's a sale.
So you thrifty, all right? I'm with it. I'm with it. You better be frugal.
Wherever there's a sale, and I love Afterpay.
I am so
Afterpay is
weak.
sweet, but Afterpay is the devil. Afterpay have you caught up.
You be forgetting what you paying for
Hey,
and stuff.
next thing you got
Then you need
$400
gas and
coming out. Hobbies. So, I don't really do this as much, but I need to. I get into art. I really love to be creative. I love interior design, so I like to do stuff with that. I'm always working on something in my house, a room, redoing the bathroom, doing floors.
Oh, you can do floors.
Yeah,
See,
I
we
can
learn-
do-
we
I can
learning
do a little-
stuff.
I can do a little something. I did floors in my bathroom. I always like to try new stuff. Just try my hands at new things. As long as it's creative and expands my mind. I also like working out. We say no trap cardio, but I do things outside of trap cardio. Just got finished with extreme hip hop with Tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Class was lit, so that's really it.
Would you find yourself are you like a YouTube go-to type of person when it comes
Yep.
to figuring shit out and stuff?
Yep, I'm a DIY person, so I'm gonna go straight to YouTube and I'm gonna search 1,000,001 videos, and that's with everything. So that's a blessing and a curse that I have, y'all. I am the king of researching some shit, so I'm a researcher.
Right.
So I'm gonna learn how to do everything. I learned how to do the floors because I was on YouTube, saw somebody do it, or Pinterest. I love being on Pinterest, saving stuff to my little boy and stuff. If I do my little thing, I tell y'all go follow me, but I don't.
What? Oh,
You know, on
YouTube.
Pinterest,
The tag, like your little.
thing.
I'm a do-it-yourself type girl. My hobbies is pretty much dancing. I'm real creative. I can look at something and master it real quick. As you can see, I do bar stools, tables.
She put the bar stools
You
together,
know.
guys.
I do it all, honestly, but I love dancing and meeting new people and communicating with people and traveling. And I have a shopping problem too, but I've been better at that. Put your hand down.
Right.
So-
We all had that problem.
Somebody said, Brandon, do you feel comfortable enough to take interior design jobs in Richmond?
You can hit me up. We can talk. Hey, I'm down for a business opportunity. Listen. 2020 really
Oh.
pulled me out of a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it pulled out a lot of creative stuff. I love the design. I love the thing. My mama got me now trying to help her. She just bought a new house, trying to get her house together. Now, I'm going to tell you this, though. I'm more than welcome to help out there. But if you real, like, I know what I want. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be some give and take. You know what I'm saying? Because mom will put you out there for a minute. I love you to death. But you know what I'm saying? My creative brain goes to running. We gotta find a you know, we
Yeah.
gotta be
We
able
gotta
to meet
meet.
in the middle.
Right.
I can't. When I'm creative, I need to have the freedom to be creative. If you gonna put me in a box, then it ain't gonna
Right,
work.
it ain't gonna work.
It ain't gonna work. But yeah.
Okay.
So you message me on here, you could hit me on IG _ do it afraid. Spelled just like it sounds. Do it afraid _ do it afraid _
Whitney said, Brandon, that's my job.
Hey, House of Joy. This room brought to you by House of Joy. So
Nah.
What?
Okay, here's a question that's gonna require a little more thought. So I always say that a lot of the issues that people struggle with in fitness, they deal with in their everyday lives. What would you say is your biggest hurdle with both? Like some people, if they're not consistent in their everyday life, so they have an issue.
I have addictive personality. So that it works to my benefit and to my detriment at the same time. Reason being, so if I'm on something, I'm on it and I can do it, I can smash it. But then if I, happen to pivot the other way, and once I get going, I'm in it. So like for instance with eating healthy, right? So I can eat healthy pretty good most of the time. It's like I don't really have too many issues with that until it comes to the sweets. So I'll eat a cookie, and then a cookie turn to 2 cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Then it turned to let's go to Red Eye and get a whole
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? If you're in Richmond, hey, you need to go to Red Eye Cookie. I'm sorry, I know, they ain't sponsoring me. Go to Red Eye Cookie. It's across the street. Just walk 30 more feet across the street and go to Red Eye. Best cookies you ever had.
They said, okay, just sidetrack, is Brandon Hispanic?
No.
I'm convinced he's Dominican. But okay.
Listen.
But
I think he's Indian.
you got
So officially I am black. There's some white in there and some Native American mixed in there somewhere, but I'm black. But I've heard I look Dominican forever, pretty much. So, and I can speak yo hablo un poquito de español.
Oh, that was smooth. He was
And it was
smooth.
sexy, bro.
It was. Now, Keita, what's the issue that you struggle with on both ends?
Staying consistent with eating right.
And would you say consistency is an issue that you have in your everyday life?
No.
So what's one thing that would like cross both sides?
Listen, I'm not perfect, y'all, but I would say this. I would say staying focused. I gotta stay focused, cause if I write it down and I'm focused, it's getting done. Execution, boom, bam, bam. But once something tick me off or it go left, then I'm just off track, y'all. So yes, it might be a little bit of consistency too, with a little bit of focus as well.
And yeah, because when you're on, I can honestly say when Keena is on, and this is in fitness and everyday life, when Keena is on, she is on.
Unstoppable.
But if something distracts her, it's almost like she in her own way.
I am.
But since you're aware of that, you feel like you've been
I'm
doing better with
definitely in
that?
my own way, y'all, and I'm human, and yeah, if something gets in my way, then I'm off track. But I'm improved now, so I've been focused, y'all. So
Okay.
yeah.
And Sharonda, what's issue you deal with on both sides of the coin?
As far as fitness, I do not like strength training.
Well, how would that apply to your everyday life?
And then with my everyday life, since I don't like being pushed out. Like I'm the type I'll shy into a corner, and you're not uncomfortable, so I know you're gonna push me to certain things or whatever. So I have to learn how to just be able to push myself to do stuff and stop waiting for people to push me.
What makes you shy to stay to the background? Because to me, when it's like just me and you, or people like you feel really comfortable, you're like super talkative, and you think you Beyonce and stuff, but then sometimes you get in crowds and stuff and you automatically fall back. Is there a reason that you're like that?
I don't know. I've always been that way, and I'm working on being better at it.
Okay. Joining the party, we're gonna rewind a little bit. We're gonna go back a little bit. is Keandra.
Hey y'all.
Keandra, share with the people your age and your family makeup. Like, are you single? You got kids? All that good stuff.
No. So I don't have kids yet. Claiming, but I have a lot of nieces and nephews. My parents are still here. My mom and my bonus dad. I lost my dad in 2012. What else you said?
Are you single?
Am I single?
Dating? What do you
Yes, I'm very much single.
Am I single?
do? You got looking at him like, what?
I'm reading between the lines now.
And I'm 36. I mean 35. No, I ain't 36 yet.
I don't play 36.
I know.
What are your hobbies?
Hobbies. I brought a sewing machine last year during COVID, so I've been practicing on that. Reading, dancing in my spare time. That's about it.
Okay. And I see y'all questions. We're going to get to them. I always say a lot of the issues that people struggle with in fitness, they deal with in their everyday lives. What would you say is your biggest hurdle with both sides of the coin?
Consistency, for sure. I'll be like, really into it, into like my regimen for like creating choreography, for example, and I'm like, I'm gonna do it every day, I'm gonna practice every day, and then I'm like slack off for a second, and then that filters over into like my personal life because there's other things that I'm not consistent with, like drinking water and stuff like that. So consistency for sure, but I'm working on it.
All right now. The people want to know, does anybody have jobs outside of Trap and Elite?
Yes.
That was Whoever was
I'm gonna start. Let me get this one out the way.
Yes.
I did up until October. I voluntarily left my job because of personal issues, and mental health is real. So, that's all I'm gonna say right now. But yeah, I was, and right now I'm in a transition to something better.
Good job. Good job. It takes a lot of guts to do that. So
Yeah, it
good job
does.
for doing it. Yeah, so I have a corporate America job, work a 9 to 5. It's awful. It's awful from the company I work for is great,
Tell them how you feel.
but the company I work for is great. But as I said earlier, I'm super creative, and that stifles a lot of my creativity. It doesn't give me the room, the flexibility to. Yeah, and then this is I feel with corporate America in general, it's not specific to the company I'm in, but it causes you to question your values sometimes. When you're trying to climb that corporate ladder and you're being denied for this promotion, or you're going for this or going for that, and people don't see your worth, and you have to continue to try to make people see your worth, and it's like you have to present yourself to a bunch of people who don't know you and think that on a resume it's supposed to explain how dope you are and all of the assets that you bring.
Yeah.
That's frustrating. But yeah, so I am in corporate America to fund my life.
So, I left my 9 to 5 in 2020. I was working for a medical company for over 6 years. I did a Keandra. I couldn't take it anymore. Again, I felt boxed in, and I am co-owner of Risque outside of Trap Cardio. And I now work for Elite Nutrition. And of course, I am a brand ambassador. So pretty much I am my own boss. I don't clock in at a 9 to 5, and I pretty much make my own schedule.
Okay.
I'm ready to tell my story. I used to be a personal assistant for a lady who owned a mental health agency, and I got set down because I was diagnosed with cervical cancer in 2018. So I had stage 3. They caught it in time, so they were able to zap it out. And I've been cancer free now for 3 years. And I'm classified as disabled, so I'm not supposed to be working, but yet I do it all.
Hey, push through.
I push through.
Push.
Hello.
Okay.
And I just want to plug, while we talking about this, so I do have a corporate America job, baby, but I am also now officially a business owner.
Okay.
I have started my own LLC, Do It Afraid LLC.
Okay.
So just keep an eye out for that.
Okay.
You never know what's coming, but just keep an eye out for that.
That's all
Okay.
we gonna say.
Okay.
They want to show support in y'all dreams and aspirations. One person said they understand the mental health break. Rose said she left her job after 25 years and 3 months for her peace.
That's
job.
courage. That's fake.
That's
Yes,
courage.
everybody's encouraging y'all to keep the faith. Let's see. What's something, because life is hard, right? We're our worst critics, aren't we, Brandon?
Mm-hmm.
What's something that you feel like you need to give yourself more grace with?
Gosh, failing. Failing, giving myself room to fail. I'm
Yeah.
such a perfectionist that I want
Oh.
everything done. And so, this is...
It's a Virgo
Get your
thing.
eyes out the sky, baby.
I ain't saying this is not about me. I'm in the corner.
Hey, so this is one thing that I have taken away a lot from AD is so she's a very like fiery person, and she goes for what she wants. Like she have an idea, she just go for it. It's just fuel, foot to the gas. And for me, I can be very much like I'ma think everything through and be strategic about it, and I can overthink. So being around people like her has helped me to see, like,
Yes.
okay, there's some room
Take that
to
first step.
Right.
take some L's but go for it. Like
Mhm.
if you sit around and plan, but you never execute,
Yeah.
what good is it?
Right.
So that would be mine for sure.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm a perfectionist. I like stuff in order. I want it to get done. Boom. What time we gotta be there? Well, you need to be there at 7:45, Keandra, not 8:05.
But what do you
Don't
need
think
to
like
give?
that.
What do you need
So-
to give yourself grace on? What are you hard about yourself?
Oh, I beat myself up all the time about not being consistent. Like I can write everything down to the T, and I'm headstrong, and then all of a sudden something knock me off.
Do you beat yourself up about it?
Of course,
Do you have any, have you seen any growth in that space?
yes, because now I'm like, if you wrote it down, you need to execute it. And by the way, for the last 2 months, I've been writing down my goals and smashing them shits. Everything I wrote down. If I say I want to book the whole month of something, I book the whole month of something. If I say I need to get this done by a certain time, I'm getting it done. So I'm patting myself on the back for that shit because I'm not
Setting them
consistent.
targets, baby. I
Right.
like
That's
it.
being
Yeah, I've been
more intentional.
intentional. Yes, I've been very intentional.
And let's see, Sharonda, what is something that you need to give yourself more grace with? What are you hard on yourself about?
In my Herbalife business, I can get the people to sign up. It's just trying to keep them engaged and continuing to buy stuff instead of being inactive, just saying, oh, I have 55 preferred members, but nobody buying nothing, so it don't help me.
Do you think that happens because you have that tendency to fall back?
I was about to say, do you think it's because you don't communicate more or engage? Yeah.
So what are you doing to
Well,
change?
now I'm trying to do the public speaking, so
Don't look at me, they don't know. You telling me I already know.
I'm working on that, so I gotta give myself grace and know that, if I shy away, I have to take that time and say, okay, pull yourself back together and get on out there. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Keandra, what you got to follow that?
Amen. Brandon said failing, but I say growing. Like it's okay to grow, and if your journey evolves or you get redirected in another path, it's okay. You don't have to have it all planned out, and that's what I'm learning to give myself grace for, because it's a beautiful thing to change. It's not negative. So,
It is.
yeah.
Definitely understand that. We are a human as fuck family, right? So I'm gonna let y'all know me and Brandon got into it before this goddamn live, okay? So we might be a little tense, but we are. We still love each other, ain't that right, Brandon?
Of course.
No, we
y'all see that
we-
shit on her head.
we was legit arguing, okay? But we are.
Yeah.
And it go.
That's what happens with family.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all don't know the
When
half.
when this
I mean,
chat,
and
when
get
this
to the
chat,
real
when we in this
question.
chat, the chat gonna continue.
Since they
after
wanna
the chat
know.
ends.
The real
Get the real
All right.
questions in, because we family for real, y'all. It is not peaches and cream, okay, all the time.
Put the phone.
Put the phone down.
Let's get into the nitty gritty.
Earrings came.
Oh, I thought that was
So
the
yeah, I'm
earring.
using the
Don't
hair,
fight.
the ear. Shut up. Oh, the back is on the front.
What
Okay.
that's it?
We work together damn near every day,
Yeah.
whether we are in
I
person
like this.
or we. Oh, you ready to tell your story?
Hey.
We work
Behind the
together whether if we're not in person, we talking through Messenger
Yeah.
or we on FaceTime or something. Like, what's the hardest part about working with AD?
Mm.
Oh,
I'm gonna let y'all take it.
I got this.
I'll wrap it on up.
The hardest part.
Okay.
The hardest part about working with AD, she got split personalities.
I'm an Aries.
That you never know which way she gonna come, and when she come, she don't expect you all the time to come back. We being real. She don't expect you to come back, and then she'll be like,
This new to me, y'all.
No, we being real. So AD, like Brandon said, she's a firecracker. She is the boss, but sometimes she just need to chill the fuck out. We got you. Calm down.
Tony
She be
said y'all
lit.
couldn't wait to answer this shit.
Hell no. She be lit. But other than that, she got split personalities, but we all do, because I'm bipolar. I'm real sweet and dance around, and then
And
I'm,
we love all her personalities.
yeah, we all crazy.
Brandon said he gonna wrap it up.
You laugh, Brandon.
Sharonda, what's the hardest part about working with me? And y'all know I got tough skin. I ain't this on fire.
Right.
No, we being real.
Sometimes we don't know how to take her or how to approach her, because you may be saying something that's small and she might take it differently because she's not.
Wait, no.
Loosen up, Brandon.
Say what?
Y'all gotta do all here telling some chill, AD.
But we love her, so it's just.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't gotta get in with the love shit. I get it.
I ain't say that shit at the end of mine. I said what I said. What you got, Keandra?
All right. Get my phone up.
Keandra.
Hold on.
Keandra put her notes out.
Girl, stop.
No, AD does a lot, so sometimes it's hard to know when to step in to help AD because she feels as though she can still do
Calm
all
down.
her
Why you in
herself.
the front?
You all right?
You
You
better-
all right?
Brandon over here like that.
I'm gonna walk out the room.
In the zone.
No.
I'm chilling.
Knowing when to step in and knowing when to, to just let her do what she does best because you never know. She's always working, so. You alright?
You sure you ain't got nothing else to say before Brandon
Yeah.
starts?
That shit went right.
I'm good.
This about to be therapeutic. You.
This is a sign.
So-
I ain't call your name.
Oh, y'all. Let me make sure y'all got it all out.
So Brandon K. Johnson.
Oh,
She put the middle edition
What
on there.
is the hardest part about working with AD?
The hardest part. So I already told y'all she fiery. And with that, so AD is she's very passionate about whatever it is. But echoing the room,
Yes.
it can be hard to know when and where and how to approach
right.
a situation, and you don't know what you will get in response. And so what can be difficult is that, for me, I'm an opinionated person. She's very opinionated. We have two different ways in which we communicate,
Right.
learning how to communicate and be heard. So, as we discussed before, you have to, in order to be understood, you have to seek to understand. So that means you can't always
That's a
be
word.
looking to explain your point of view, but sometimes understand other people's point of view. And that can be difficult at times for AD. Yes, it can be
Thank you
difficult
for
at
telling me,
times.
Miss.
It can be difficult at times between the two of us.
Messy.
Yeah, but he just be, a hothead. But I'm also, you know what I'm saying, like, if you give it, I can give it back.
That's how we all lie.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what can make it hard. Also in the to to the anger part or whatever, the fiery part, she is also, as I said, she's very passionate and she sees something, she wants to run with it and go with it. And that is amazing.
Right.
But sometimes I feel like there needs to be a little bit more thought into things. And so I am the person, as I already said, that's super analytical. And I go in deep dive into things. And I think about every little thing. No, look.
You see how this turned into about Brandon?
See?
Go ahead.
No, you see how I turned about AD. AD is the moderator. Look, interrupting me.
The question
Interrupting
was
me.
about-
See what I'm saying?
See?
These two,
See?
this is
Water.
the,
This is
So,
you need to
the
work on
point
drinking
that
more
I'm
water.
getting
He
to,
told me breathe.
the point that I'm getting to is that she needs to be more receptive because as someone on her team who sees things from a different perspective, being able to offer that perspective and know that it's received, whether you agree or disagree, but knowing that it's received and it's heard,
okay.
is valuable. And that is difficult. That is difficult. And then she's so busy. This is no shot. She is super, super busy. So sometimes trying to get a hold of somebody who's busy and being able to get things done with somebody who's busy can be difficult.
Right.
But that's not a knock to her. She's
Right.
just super, yeah, she
And she
a whole
does it.
bunch of other shit.
She do a lot behind the scenes,
Yeah.
for real. It'd be like, we be knocking on the door like this. Hey girl, I'm on the phone with AT&T.
Don't bring up that door. Look at Brandon's face.
So what's difficult about working with us?
This is not about me. It's y'all.
But that's all
Oh,
about,
so okay.
you
Well,
know.
since they asked the question, I'm not gonna get on camera because I'm a mess. What's difficult about working? With the I need to talk. I'm gonna start from the left to the right. Is y'all right to the left?
Mm-hmm.
Some days, let me tell y'all, Keandra is wonderful at whatever she's focused on. Okay, but some days I don't know what planet Keandra is on.
Okay.
What is a Virgo? What kind of is that? An air sign?
Earth.
Earth. Yeah, she fit that fits Keandra. She is one with the earth.
One with the earth. One with the earth.
But I will say, and I don't know if it's because we were roommates in high school. I mean, in college, we were roommates in college, and so I respect the Erykah Badu and Keandra. So when she on. When she off, I just walk away.
Yeah.
They be like, what's wrong with Keandra? She gonna come to, she on La La Land right now, but yeah. The hardest thing about Sharonda is the fact that I feel like I have to pull her by her collar sometimes to just make her be who she already is.
Right.
It's like, why do I have to convince you
Who you
of
are.
who you are all the time?
Mhm.
Like, and to me, it's weird now because we're on such a large platform. So, I mean, not to say that you should look to others to validate you, but not only do you have me pulling on your collar, you got all these hundreds, whatever people like saying, damn, Sharonda, you be doing the damn thing. And then you crawl back in your box. And I'm like, like, y'all, I be doing a whole lot of shit. Now, I ain't always got the energy to pull you out. So I just like, fuck it, keep it moving. But that's the hardest part about working with Sharonda. Like, sometimes I just don't have the energy to pull her out herself, Kena.
You said Brandon, I thought you was coming this way.
Hey.
She gonna wrap it up with him.
Okay.
Kena sometimes overthinks to the point where she stressed me the hell out.
I'm a Virgo, but I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, Kena, and granted, some of the stuff she be overthinking about, it be some good shit. I ain't gonna lie, I just don't feel like dealing with it right now. I don't be caring. I be like, sometimes my mind be like, y'all remember Big Red from Foul Hobbies? And he was like, my office hours are from 9 to 5. Now, Kena might have a good idea at 6:30. I don't
She
be
don't
with this shit.
respond to the shit till the next day.
But that's okay, because one thing about Kena, when she see me the next day, she gonna bring this shit up like, I'm act like she ain't, if she ain't see the text, I'm gonna ask her. But sometimes Kena overthinks so much, it give me a headache. So yeah.
Period. And that's a good quality.
Brandon.
He crossing his feet.
Me and Brandon have a lot of similarities. To the point where, how like sometimes you have so much in common with a person that they butt heads. It's like that. And I even been saying it lately, and I hope you don't take it offensive because I think my son is an amazing guy. But
No, I don't think it's no.
But Brandon reminds me of my son. He is like firm in his beliefs. He is unwavering almost to a fault sometimes. And sometimes you want Dr. King and Brandon got Malcolm X in the fucking building. And it just rattles me. And then Deshay, my assistant, had just said, when you left that room, she's like, when it comes to you and Brandon, y'all are going to go from toe to toe. So sometimes you just gonna have to be the big sister and learn how to just put them big drawers on and fall back a little
Big
bit.
one.
The big ones. Y'all know I don't like drawers, but I gotta put on the big ones. But yeah, I know he means well, but when we bump heads, we really don't care about who was around. Cause it's happened after a class before.
They're crazy, y'all. These two, it's crazy.
And it's funny because we completely different signs, but we very much alike.
Very much alike. Let's see. Who or what is your inspiration in life?
Sharon, go first.
Yeah. Go, Sharon.
Well, recently, I have been looking to the Lord.
Hold on. I gotta move my chair.
No, but I'm being serious. Stop laughing.
I'm sorry. I'll go ahead.
No, but for real, I feel like I do much better when I lean on God instead of trying to figure it out myself. Because he's going to point me in the right direction. I even turn my radio to Kirk Franklin. I do not listen to trap music or anything in my car. That is my space. That's my peace. So if you get in my car and I turn the music on and it just happens to be saying praise Jesus or whatever, that's what we're listening to. If you don't like it, put your earbuds in, look out the window, do something. But my car is Jesus time.
I find that suspicious.
Not with Duke's work.
Cause I just don't
And you ain't hit no
Kurt Franklin.
Turn the radio on.
It probably has
I'm trying to think.
I ain't hear no Kurt Franklin.
So who or what inspires y'all?
My mom inspires me. I spend a lot of time with my mom. Just cherishing the time that I get to spend with her now that I'm not employed. But yeah, I mean, my mom is like the epitome of strength and just like elegance and beauty and wisdom. And I'm just like recognizing now, like, my mom is dope. And you better spend as much time as you can and soak up all that wisdom. So I find day-to-day inspiration from her.
My inspiration is my big brother. He is my older brother, but he calls me Little Big Sis. And he says that I inspire him, but he really inspires me. And I just love everything about him. He is a go-getter, a great father, a great uncle to my children, and an awesome brother and son. And I really, really look up to my brother. He inspires me so much.
Oh, don't cry.
Amen.
Okay.
I would have to say my mother is one of my big inspirations. My mom went back to school in her 40s, and she just graduated with her master's.
Okay,
and she's now licensed clinical something.
LPN.
Some bunch of letters. I don't know, but she just finished that, and I just really respect her for going for what she wants and not letting that deter her. And that spoke to me because I have so many ideas that I like to do, and again, the overthinking things and want to be perfect about things, and sometimes it makes it hard to stick to one thing and really see it all the way through. So for it to be like 8 years or so, 10 years she's been working on this, probably a little bit longer than that, sticking to it.
Yeah.
Right. And this might sound cheesy, but AD is also one of those people. What? And being serious.
No,
like when I first started, so I found out about trap cardio from somebody else who used to do Zumba together. She told me about it. Trap had about a little over 1,000 subscribers. Like they was just starting to go live, able to put it up. I saw it, loved the class. Well, at first I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna leave Zumba. You can't mess with Zumba. But then I wanted to try something new. So I was like, well, let me go to the class. I came to a couple classes, came to Trill Fest, fell in love, came. And then to see the way that she took nothing pretty much, like build it from the ground up, took nothing and been able to build it to where it is now. And the hurdles, me knowing like some of the hurdles that happens with the business and be able to push through and go through.
Yeah.
I have a lot of respect and admiration for that.
Right. Me too.
Well, thanks, y'all. Somebody said, hold on. How does it feel knowing you're an influence to so many people, and do you feel like a celebrity?
I'll start.
That's where it should be.
Yeah.
You.
I'm still, I'm real down to earth, and I'm still Keandra. I don't feel like a celebrity, but I do understand that I inspire a lot of people, and I try to just show the love back. Whether if it's a post, I try to shout you out or show some love or comment back to you. It is weird though now because I have to think about it in other people's eyes, like they really feel like we are celebrities. So we could be out and they'll be like, you the girl to make the faces on Trap Cardio. You know, and I'll be like, yeah, that's me. And they'll be like, oh my God, like, I love you. And I'll be like, thank you. And it'd be like, it's so shocking sometimes because yeah, we just humble, and I don't feel like a celebrity, but I love too.
I'm with Keandra. I don't feel like a celebrity, but I do know the impact that I have.
Right.
I will say, every day I find out like just how deep it is. We have classes and people come here all the time and are in tears. Like, I mean, seriously, talking to us. And the funny thing about it is like, all that they express on how much we impact them, this has done the same for us.
Yes.
So for me, it's just a humbling experience. Like I came here for one reason with no intentions. We've talked about this before. Like all of this was organic. Like none of this was planned.
No.
Nobody was pulled over here to start, to build this business or anything. It was just organic.
Right.
And we are a product of the product. Like Trap Cardio for me has really helped me to deal with mental health issues and just get my mind right and find a release. And so sometimes I can get caught in that bubble, like, okay, this is doing this for me, but not realizing like how much it impacts people. But then we are constantly reminded of how much of an impact it has. And I just think that's amazing. And then at first I was scared of the responsibility. I mean, there is a responsibility once you get so big, right? And you start to grow. At the same time, after I got, I guess, kind of used to it and really started walking my purpose, and what I found is once I started to grow more personally, I've been able to walk in that purpose a little bit more and feel more connected to it. So, no, but I'm very grateful for it. But I don't feel like a celebrity.
Right.
Not at all. No. I mean, I think I'm more freaked out by the amount of exposure that we get. And so, like, I play the background a lot, like, even in class, like, I'm in the back. Like, I just like being...
Get to the front.
Yeah, get to the
We
front.
fuss at her all the time. We be signaling each other. Keandra,
go leave
front.
Yeah, so I think it was scary to me. I used to get so nervous and get butterflies and stuff. But like now, like I realize like there's people like Angela who comes from BK.
Mm-hmm.
She drives 6 hours to come to Trap.
Shout out to Miss Angela.
And she texted me this morning and said that her mom is doing well and they moved her home.
Awesome.
And so I just want to send my prayers out to her. But like our cousins like that reminds you why you're doing it, why you're getting up and showing up for yourself and other people day in and day out.
And it's a story behind everything. Like each and every one of us has a story.
Mm-hmm.
Like a real story.
This has helped me to be able to connect with people in a much more deeper way and see that people are people. Like sometimes somebody like me, like I can be in my head a lot and I kind of move on and do my own thing. And you see people pass by and it's just like they just beings. But sometimes or for me, I speak for myself, don't I don't say forget, but you don't think about the fact that this person has a soul and they go through things
Yeah.
and they're dealing with things.
Yeah.
And once I've been able to be more real with myself, I've been able to connect more with people and see how important that is.
Mm-hmm. And again, we all got a story.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's cold in here.
What about you, Jerome?
Sure.
Would you like
Oh.
to?
I don't feel like a celebrity, but funny story. I went to Tyson's Corner, and this lady hollered out the window of her car.
Okay.
As I was leaving
What
my
you say,
house,
sexy grandma?
Drop cardio!
Wow,
I was like, oh shit. I was like, hey. And I was like, come on, baby. we
Did
gotta
you
go.
have your gear on?
No.
She knew sexy grandma.
Yeah.
She knew that was sexy
A
grandma.
lot of people are blowing up the chat and they said, beyond the physical, thank y'all for the mental health release.
Oh.
Let's get another hot question.
Hey.
We talked about all the love. Tell me something that you hate about, well not hate, but some of the behaviors or things that you've experienced from the people in the social media world or YouTubers that make you like cringe or like
Okay.
stretching.
Can I start?
Okay. Go
From the
ahead.
cousins?
Yeah,
From
I
the
mean,
cousins.
cousins. Yeah.
I love the cousins.
We all love the
We love
We
y'all.
love y'all cousins. But some of
He
y'all,
turns to the camera.
some of y'all too damn nosy.
Mm.
You know, I feel like I let people know what I want them to know. And I'm an open book. So if you ask me, I would definitely tell you. But I just feel like some of y'all too goddamn nosy. Like y'all want to know why this or why this. Oh, I didn't know she talked to him. Well, it wasn't for you to know. Or why this not available? Because it's not. You know, I let you in on what I want to let you in. And now let's speak about the celebrities. I can understand how some of the celebrities feel. Like people think they really, really know you on one level. You know what you see and what you get. Right. But behind the scenes, no, you don't get all of that. We give you what we want to give you.
My thing would be people reading and following instructions.
Oh my God.
That can be frustrating. That can be frustrating. When we put a lot of work into building flyers, making a description on YouTube, making sure that we
Captions.
say what we need to say in the video, and
Right.
then for people to get in the comments and say, hey, where do I get merchandise from? And we just made a whole, that thing is about 2 paragraphs long,
Nobody
with
reads.
everything that you need for in revolving
Nobody
cardio.
I'm sorry, Brian. I just gotta interject. Let me tell y'all what we got several emails about the other day. Okay, Keandra was in the office. Okay, so when you sign up for the classes are listed by the dates of the class.
They don't look.
No matter how much you name it, the 18th is gonna come after the 13th. And we got several emails saying, I don't see something that said December 18th class. It say Trapman's class December 18th.
They ain't strolled down.
That's it. Or they'll say, I only see like just keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. the energy you put to send that email, all you had to do was keep on going down to see that class. That's
Right.
Reading y'all gonna take us all a long way. We didn't have, our people did not have the liberty to learn how to read back in the day. They didn't think we were worthy of learning that skill. So now that we all have the freedom to not only to learn how to read, but to read for comprehension, don't take that for granted. Like don't use your resources, okay? Dude, that's all I got. This wasn't even about me. Go ahead, Brandy.
Yeah, she said it. Use your resources. Use your resources. We put a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of thought. But like I just told you, we think about things, details. We have constant conversations about what's the best way to present this information so that it's digestible and everything we need is there. So
Right.
then it's a disservice to you and it's a disservice to me
Uh-huh.
when I have to go back and repeat things
Right.
that we've already explained. We use that time to go do something else.
And
So-
also respect the game. Like, respect it. Some people, I bought tickets, but I can't make it. Well, that's your damn fault. You can't go to Beyonce concert. You bought her tickets. You bought her tickets, and now you talking about something. Oh, I ain't go because I want my money back. It's non-refundable, non-transferable. like really read, because people, some of the questions that come through on their email, it be disrespectful. They do. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna throw one thing out there for y'all
Did you have to
moderators.
choke? You good?
Y'all moderators, we love y'all to death. Thank you so much for
Roll,
all that
roll.
you do. For all that you do. You a mother.
It's mocha. It's more or less mocha. Let's be real. Let's be
Hey,
real.
baby, but also I know you love trap cardio, but sometimes we gotta take it a little bit easy. We gotta take it a little bit easy and work on our approach. That can be a little off-putting. When we have new subscribers, we know it's frustrating when you done said it a few times or whatever.
But
we
we got
gotta
new
work on
people
our
coming
approach.
in.
We got new cousins. We'll never know.
It's
who's
mocha.
what.
It ain't wrong. Let's be honest. It's mocha. And mocha, we love you, but we gotta stay to the strip.
Just work on
okay?
that a little bit, baby.
Yep, work on the
Work on
approach
that a
and
little
stick
bit,
to the
baby.
strip.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yo, Sharonda.
Some of the comments and the interjections about the lighting, this camera, you need a camera over here, we can't see the people on the side, we can't see what's going. Okay, it's nothing we can do about that. We don't have a big screen. This is not a production company. It's no extra cameras in here. It's just the one. So you're only gonna see the people who are in the eye of the camera. That's it. If I move from the camera, I'm going somewhere to help somebody in the class. If Brandon moved from the camera, he's doing the same thing. Same with Keandra, same with Keena, same with AD.
Yeah, let me tap back
Uh-oh,
in.
she tap back in. Break.
Hey, look, she has
Yeah.
a face on this one.
Okay.
Hey.
We are not paid actors and actresses. This is a real class. The people who you see in the room, they pay for the class too. They pay more than the YouTubers. So we invite everybody into the room. But we still gotta work with the people that are in the room. We can't leave them out. So yeah, always remember that. And Ashley Moore is not a brand ambassador. She has her own class, Booty and Bands.
There you go.
Booty and Bands is on Instagram. Booty and Bands. But yes, we are not paid actors and actresses. We're real people. I know some people say like, well, how I'm gonna learn to dance if y'all know the dance? Alana is AP in the chat.
Okay.
You learn to dance by just coming and doing the class every day.
Yes.
I learned to dance by coming to dance. Sometimes they make dances. I don't be knowing that shit. I just
But
come
you
to class and
go
learn.
along. Right.
Exactly. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's a big one right there.
You-
That one.
Oh,
hit
that
me.
one about-
Yeah,
oh,
that one
about-
resonated with me.
And we do these dances every day, and guess what? We still forget moves. We're not perfect.
Yeah.
We gotta remember how many dances? Over 30?
Right.
Like,
It's a lot.
it's a lot. Like,
And then
Yeah.
you get into your zone and you like, oh, what's the next
Right.
move?
but guess what? We go with the flow.
Yeah.
Right.
Whoever leading, if they mess up, we mess up with them.
Okay.
And keep it moving.
You, Keandra.
Well, I'm gonna beat a dead horse, but like asking for like beginners, classes, there's no beginners trap. Like you get in where you fit in.
We
Like
get in the trap on
everybody
YouTube.
has their own style of dancing. You know, if you jump higher than the next person, good for you.
Just do it.
Just do it, you know, and there's no beginner's class. And then the whole music thing, like, if it don't work for you, you know, you can mute us.
Right.
Or you can, you know,
Find another
Ooh,
class.
find
that's
alternatives,
alright.
you
We're
know.
not for everybody.
But we're not for everybody.
You know
And,
that.
you know, trap is fun. Tap into it.
Now I'm gonna say this. With all of that being said, we do still value feedback.
Yes.
And we have taken a
Yes.
lot of the feedback that you all have given us and implemented it.
Moderations.
Yes.
Yeah.
And though the 5 of y'all out there really say y'all don't want to hear cursing, I tried to do a class with no cursing one time.
And she
And
got salted.
My inbox went the hell off, okay? So all I got to say is, if, like Brandon said,
Do trap
And
when kids
this-
go to sleep.
and if this is not for you, there are plenty of dance formats out there that will be for you. Like, you know, we have a reason to why we do what we do. My son is 9 years old. He knows all the trap music, but he know better too. So yeah, he know what his mama do.
That part.
Yeah.
That part. Let's see, this is y'all is doing a good job.
You're doing a good job.
So let's see. Dang.
You cold.
Yeah, it's a little chilly.
How are you? I'm alright.
Yeah, I'm a little
What is
warm.
it? Jagging up?
What are 3 words you would use to describe yourself and why.
I'll go. Confident, bold, and feisty. I'm confident because I was born that way. I just came out the womb like that. And honestly, I'm not being funny. I was born that way. And I get it from my dad. Growing up, looking at my dad get dressed and have so much confidence. When he walked in a room, he demanded attention. Not because he needed attention, it just came to him instantly just off his presence. And that's just how I am. I'm bold because I never gave a 2 cents. Y'all know what I really want to say. About nothing no one has ever thought about me. I've never, Sharon, you gotta drink your water. For a long one off. I've never really thought about what anyone else had to say about me. And also, I'm the feisty one out of the group. I'm the hothead. I go from hee ha ha, roll that nigga up to don't play with me. Don't do it. So, but then I have a softer side of me. I'm very caring. Sometimes I can be sensitive depending on the situation. And yeah, that's me. Confident, bold, and feisty.
Yep, I would say I am passionate. I'm super passionate about anything that I feel. The word I was going to use was unwavering, but I chose to put it in my own words. I'm very passionate when I have an idea, a thought, an opinion. I'm very, I stand behind what I feel, what I think. I'm also, I would say, a realist. So I like to think things through, and I don't want to say make things small, because that's not it, but I have the ability to look at things as they really are, and see things from multiple perspectives.
Right.
And then I would also say I'm very lovable. I have my very fiery side on one side, but I just love to have fun, love to laugh, love to just have a good time and chill. We all are a goofy bunch of people, but I'm usually the one that's gonna be saying something stupid to somebody out the blue. That's that, and I get along pretty much with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a respect level there because I am so passionate, and we all respect each other for what we do. But yeah, that's it.
How can we not love you?
Right.
We love Brandon.
Hey.
He's like our brother.
I love brother.
Call me Teddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm Zeke though.
In the grass?
Yes,
Oh,
Matt said it before they go to the Dominican.
Hey,
So,
guys.
Yeah, in the grass.
Keandra, what 3 words?
3 words. I am caring. I have a heart for people. I know. I love you, Brandon. Okay, so I'm caring. I am creative. I just feel like when I'm in my zone, I'm in my zone, and I love to make things. I love to try new things. So creative, and I'm just dope. And I'm getting doper by the day, baby.
Brandon, this time you got 3B hair.
I said Brandon and that 3 behave.
And then my bonus word is I'm very silly.
Yes,
Super
God.
goofy. Super goofy.
Yeah.
So I love that about me, though.
I am funny too.
I'm
Yeah, you
fashionable.
look funny.
You right, girl. You got your style.
I'm very fashionable. I love to dress.
She was the Grinch earlier.
Shut up.
Oh,
She had
I
a whole line print outfit on y'all with 2 tag stamps in the back.
like She probably fucking it up in the
That's her
80s.
Easter outfit. What you talking about?
Yeah, that was my Easter outfit I had on earlier. I am the protector, so like if I really love you and I feel like somebody's coming for you, I'm gonna attack, but I'm the silent killer. You're not gonna see me coming. And I'm shy. So it's like
It's weird. It don't go together.
I don't. I'm
Right.
shy, but I'm still out.
You don't find that suspicious?
Shut up.
That's what I said. You don't find that suspicious.
Nah, that's what they say. You gotta watch out.
They said, now they heard how I feel about y'all, but how do y'all feel about each other?
Oh, I was gonna say that. Oh, I like this one.
Can I start?
Yeah.
You've been starting the last 10 times.
No, Brandon for real. I love Brandon.
Hey.
Brandon is like the little brother that I never had, but he also keep me on my toes too. He keep me, he's like my balancer, right? Sharonda plucks my nerves sometimes. But, believe it or not, lately, we've been getting along. So, I'll put that out there. But me and Sharonda bump heads a lot. Because Sharonda got a mouth on her. And then she try to be slick sometimes. And then I come right at her ass and chew her out.
She be sneaky.
But yeah, she be doing suspicious shit, and we'll be down for that. Keandra, I love Keandra. She is my baby sister, but sometimes I want to just choke her. She's never on time. She's always late, as you can see. Y'all ain't find that suspicious? Her walking in here. Y'all ain't see that walking in?
Banging at the damn door.
She banging at the door like somebody was chasing her. That's the only thing I can say about Keandra. She has to be better on time. But other than that, we just like any other team. Like we really see each other every day, all day, or talk to each other every day, and we get on each other's nerves. But we love each other.
So I'm gonna give the pluses and the opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
Keena, she's very passionate. She all about team. Ain't nothing in that space, and nothing you gotta worry about. She gonna ride for the team. She gonna die for the team. Keena also high head, and I feel like that's an opportunity that she's gonna have to work on and develop, especially as we continue to grow, and even just in your personal growth, in order to walk into the next phase of your life. It's some things that you just have to fix at ground level. You can't be 10 levels up and still working on things at the lower level. Sharonda, she brings a lot of knowledge to the group. I love that Sharonda. She don't ever forget anything. And she's also somebody who is always there. Like if you need something, Sharonda step in and do it. With Sharonda, while she will be physically there, sometimes Sharonda, as far as her presence and what you feel, is not there. So I want to feel Sharonda. I want to be able to feel and see who Sharonda is through the screen.
Right.
Keandra. So Keandra is just very sweet, very caring. She's always going to uplift you, always give something encouraging, somebody that you could talk to about whatever. But like Keena said, you can talk to her, but her office hours, who knows what her office hours are.
She be on La La Land.
She
be in another world sometimes. And again, for us to elevate as people, not even forget trap, but just to elevate as people, there are certain things that we know about ourselves that we have to work on. She knows that's one of her areas of opportunity. But
I knew I was high.
Yep, but have to work on that. For me, I speak for myself. I know one of my areas of opportunity is I need to be more open. Sometimes I need to be more open.
Hold on, tell me how you feel about yourself. How you gonna sit here and talk about how he feel about himself?
Right,
Baby, I make my own.
It's all about me.
Hey.
Come on, Maya.
Hey.
I wanna see
Oh, another word. I always march to the beat of my own drum. So
it always gets back to Brandon. Sharonda, how do you feel about everybody?
We all march to the beat.
Right. I love little Erica over here.
who's Eric?
Everybody.
Oh.
Be on 10.
And like y'all said, she need to work on being on time. Yeah. And when you're late, let us know ahead of time. Brandon.
Touche, baby.
Yeah, me too. I can work on that too. I love Brandon. He just be too hype for me sometimes. That's on the next
What?
thing. Like, I don't know. I can't explain that.
That's because you're not hype enough, Sharonda.
But no, let her go ahead. How you feel? It don't bother her. I'm not offended.
Now, yeah, hold on. Now I'm about to be the therapist. Now, Sharonda says she falls to the back easily. She finally gets the spot to talk, and y'all like, well, what you say? Well, what you say?
Right.
You gotta fall back.
Come
and
on,
let her.
right.
You face the camera, Keena.
I'm trying to listen
No,
to
you
her.
can listen to her. Stop whispering. Stop it. Tell them how the hell you feel.
Sound like somebody mama style.
That's what I said. Go ahead.
I don't know if hype is the right word. I
Give
can't
me an
put it
example.
into words.
Every time.
Yeah, let me come back to you. I love Keena, her creativity. I don't like when we be beefing, you know, have our little spats or whatever, but we have resolved all of that. And we have moved on. Brandon needs to work on taking criticism. Maybe that's what it is, not hype, but
Right.
criticism.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you give somebody the space to speak, they gon' speak. You heard me? I just said you are. Okay.
Keandra?
Oh, yeah.
Start with Brandon.
Yeah, you Get out of my bruh.
Yeah.
You
Oh, look at those. Just on your shirt. Create space.
Create
Yes. OBO Jones, shout out to you.
Brandon is like my little brother, and we can have really, really good conversations that last for hours when we do speak. And when, who's in the code talking? Like, what in the world? But Brandon, I love to be around Brandon. His thought process, he knows how, he's a great mediator. Like, he can take one situation and just break it down and just make you look at it just completely different. So I appreciate that about Brandon. Opportunities. Brandy gonna speak on, you know, what
Get out
you
that
wanna
phone.
speak on.
Get out that phone. Stay focused on the
Ooh.
chat. You don't need to read the
Ooh,
comments.
you in
You
trouble.
don't need to read the comments or nothing.
Oh, you in trouble.
You don't need to moderate. Hold
Hey,
on.
Brandon.
Keeps you from the screen.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't even typing though.
But you're reading. I need you to be focused.
Oh,
Focus when we talk
I
about
thought you thought I was typing.
No.
Keena,
Oh,
is
what
like,
was my you was starting my opportunity.
Brandon, you can look at her.
he looking at me through the camera.
Oh, and you think she's scared? You do Brandon like this. You can look at her when she talks. What?
Get on my shirt.
No, I was just saying, Brandon, he's gonna speak on a situation and just like learning the timing of when you do speak on things. Keena is like, I would say big sis, but she like my mama too. Like, okay, she give you that look and it's like, all right, Keena. But I love Keena. We talk all the time about any and everything. But Keena is also a hothead, and I'd be like, you got to calm down, boo. Just, but she working on that.
Make it seem like I need to go to rehab.
No, and management won't hurt no bad.
Well, TSA for nothing. Sharonda, I feel like we have an opportunity to learn more about each other, but the time that we have spent, I can say that your personality is dope. You're super funny. I don't understand why you don't talk more, but you know, your opportunity is just showing up and not being afraid to just let loose and let people in. Because I know I deal with that too. I didn't answer the question about the cousins, but just being comfortable enough to just receive like love when you get it, you know what I'm saying, and just let it sink in. So
I agree. Everybody not out to get you.
yeah.
Everybody not out to get you. I just want to give some of the feedback that people have said, like specifically about all of y'all. Keandra, when you're in the front, you kill it. Get out the back. It's
I'm
okay to
not
be in
the
the back. Come in the front some more.
Okay.
Brandon, your energy is amazing. Forget what them people say. Keep it up, energy.
Okay.
Sharonda, they feel like you can offer life experience, and they feel like they wish you would share more of you more often.
You say that every day.
Keena, they can't get enough of your face. They say your faces. They say when they get tired from working out, you always hit a face, and they just lose it for a little bit.
Honestly, y'all, I be dying too. It's not easy dancing for an hour.
And they say their hair is always on point. That's what they say.
Well, thank you.
Yes. So, gonna wrap it up a little bit. As y'all know, we're doing the 12 days of Trapmas.
Yeah, today is day 1.
Yes, we have a lot of things going on, so make sure you follow everybody on Instagram and subscribe to the mailing list. We have a big announcement coming for Christmas. Now, don't give anybody any hints or anything, but how y'all feeling about the rest of the Trapmas days and the announcement that's coming?
It's so hard to
It
wake up
is,
and
yeah.
not talk about it.
Right.
It is.
And I'm not trying to like dismiss what the other stuff that we got going on, but The 25th, baby, all I can say is tune in. Make sure you tune in. Yeah.
Because we're going to be like this.
The rest of the days, tune in. But the 25th, if you don't tune into nothing else, tune in to the 25th.
Set your alarm, baby.
Yeah.
And all I'm going to say is don't go too crazy with them kids and their wives and husbands and all that. Don't go
Make
too
sure your
crazy
bills
on
paid up.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Make sure your bills paid.
Pay your bills and stuff, and all that good stuff. Can we get a hit? You gonna get a hit for 11 day 12. You got some hits coming.
Yeah.
We're gonna post them to both Instagram, and YouTube and Twitter.
Yeah, so let's talk about that right now because I know a lot of y'all on YouTube may not be subscribed. IG beyond the Take a second right now and go ahead and subscribe. Roll Mocha, one of y'all, can y'all make sure you drop that in the chat. Beyond the fluff on IG. Also, Trap Cardio BAS on IG.
Yeah.
On Facebook, Beyond the Fluff.
Mm-hmm.
Head on over there. Make sure that you follow that page as well.
Mm-hmm.
You already on YouTube. The mailing list, trap-cardio.com. Sign up for the mailing. Trap-cardio.com. Everything you need to know will be there. That's how we're releasing all this information. So if you miss it, I don't know how. We got about 12 different avenues for you to get the information.
Yeah,
Right.
And we're gonna end it with this final question. This is Mona Scott Young, aka Ashley Diane Redwood.
Okay.
If today was your last day on earth, what would you want your legacy to be?
I would want my legacy to be do whatever you feel you want to do. Don't let nobody hold you back. If you want to make face expressions and you want to roll your hips hard as hell and you want to be fierce and bold, do it. Stop worrying about what everybody else has to say.
Woo!
Be you, do you, for you.
Yes.
What I would want you to take away from me is do it afraid. Whatever it is that you have in your mind, that you think that you've been thinking about, you've been sitting on, you've been hoping and wishing on, do it. Do it. Bet on you. Bet on you. Nobody will bet on you better than you can bet on yourself.
That's right.
Don't wait for somebody to pick you. Don't wait for the time to be right because the time will never be right.
Never,
Ever be right.
ever.
Do it afraid. And it only gets, it's gonna get scary. As you go, your dreams gonna get bigger, your goals gonna get bigger, but as
And it's
you
gonna be
develop,
scary.
yeah, you'll find your path.
If you ain't
but do it
scared, you're
afraid.
supposed to be doing it.
It- Exactly. I was just listening to a podcast and they said that your dreams, your goals should be so big that they scare you,
Yeah,
but then you surround yourself with people who make that goal feel achievable
yep.
and make you not scared to dream.
To dream, right?
I ain't got gas no more.
Whatever you do, if it's your last day, make sure you do it sexy, be confident in whatever it is you're doing, be bold, unapologetic, just do it. Like Nike, just do it.
Just
Yes,
do it.
ma'am.
Just bet on you. There's only one you. The hardest thing in this world is to be yourself because you're so just like trampled with social media, what everybody else is doing. Just focus
Yeah.
on your race because your tribe will find you. You know, there's no pressure for you to be like everybody else. Let people adapt to you. Don't adapt to everybody.
Right.
So, and just keep trapping. You know what I'm saying? Just keep trapping.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yay.
Well, thank y'all. I'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to the Trap Cardio.
Hey, we're a little card. 2 cards.
I personally,
Little elf.
I think they did an amazing job tonight. I hope, well, I feel like y'all should have a better feel for who they are. You might have seen them in the streets, you still don't know them, okay? But I feel like you have a better understanding of who they are, what they bring to the table, and everything. And yeah, like you understand, keep trapping. Love y'all. On my knees, shit. Hold on.
You know what,
Get back
Maggie?
up.
Come on,
Them
Maggie.
names
That's
need
our
to
next
be on
documentary,
pause,
How I
baby.
Lost My Knees.
I know. Bye, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe.